Welcome to Tuesday's Techniques, and today we are going to do this card where I'm going to teach you how to make a window and have them come out perfectly every time. I use this one with the wood, the Texture Cuts wood sheets, but I also have another one that I used just plain cardstock. So I will show you that again in a little bit. What we start with is a 4 1/8 by 4 1/2 piece of wood, the Texture Wood Cuts. And what we're going to do, and let me get close so you can see, is you're going to put it in, and what you want is to see where that is just right along the side, so, and butt it up against the bottom and along the side so that you know that it's perfect. Alright, and then you are going to slide it to the edge and then slide it a little bit further and make sure it's butted up. And there you go. Now you're going to take it again and make sure that it's butted up against the edge, and it can't go to the bottom because it will hit that perfect, hit that right there. But you want to line it up where you see, can you see that? And then see if you can tell that that's the other side. You want to line it up so that you know it's even, and then you're going to pull it down. And once again, make sure that it is up against that side. Okay, and then come to the end again, line it up to this edge, and then see. Okay, and see, then you have it just like that. Now I am going to trim it again so that it's even, but what you want to do is take in, because I really wanted it 4 inches, but this way I can kind of play with it a little bit. Alright, I'm going to take the soft suede and come in and sponge. Let's come in a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. Whoops. Alright. And you're just going to sponge over where the wood is. Okay. Then I'm going to come in with chocolate chip and just add a little bit of darkness to it in certain spots, just so that it looks more natural. Okay, now I'm going to take it to my cutter and cut it at 4 inches. Alright, so now that that's all set, then to get it ready for the next spot, I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to add dimensionals to the corners. And I like to get it close on the insides so that it holds the window away. And then one other thing that I like to do is I like to come in and on the edge of my, I like to cut where it has the edge so that we can just have a little piece, and I put that right in the middle. Okay, so we're going to put that aside for now, and we are going to take a piece of paper that I have already, and let's tell you the dimensions, and I will put it at the end too, 3 1/2 by 3 3/4, and using a sticky strip, and let me back up so you guys can see what I'm doing. This has got adhesive on the one side. It's a Post-it, but it's a big one because you want to make sure it's going to fit. And you put it in from the side, and the sticky is up here. So you want to make sure that you get the sticky at the top. And then pop that out. And this is the 2.5 inch circle. And you're going to put it at the corner. And what I like to do is come in with the Marina Mist and the brayer. And I like to get the whole card one way. Do it a couple times. And that leaves it really pretty. Alright. Then I'm going to come in with the Night of Navy just at the top to give it some dimension. And let me turn this so you can see. Alright. So this is my top. And I'm going to come in like I showed you before. You get it wet and you start off the page and then just kind of come down and just keep. That way you don't get any line. Start off the cardstock or right towards the top and come down. And if you do happen to get a line, just do it again and it takes the line away. Okay. So then you take that off. And there's your moon. And then we're going to make the owl. And if you see on the owl punch, you have all the pieces that you need. And what I like to do, and I've already punched out the owl, and I'm using the rust color, and I'll put that at the end so you know the proper name. And I already cut out the two black big eyes, and that's these ones right here. And then what we're going to do is come in, and this makes it so much easier. And do you see these two small eyes right here? Come in and make the two eye holes right there, and then come in with your other, sometimes, see, and then line it up so that the eyeball's in the middle, and then pop those out. Okay, so let me move that so you can see, and hopefully you can because this is dark. Alright, so we're going to take the glue dots and put it on the eye, and then put it on the black. So you got that. Makes an eyeball really easily. Much easier than trying to put that adhesive on a small dot for the eye. And the other black is right. Whoop. I'm going to make sure he's in the middle. Okay, so there we have both of the eyeballs. And we take the owl and we get the glue dots again, and we put it on there and put it on the owl. Alright, and I went in and with the 12 by 12 designer series paper, I went ahead and did his vest using the same color that I used for the owl. And I shall real quick just put some glue dots on him so we can put him on. And it automatically makes, if you see, his beak. Can you see that? Okay. So I want to also punch me out a bat. And I know he's real close too. It's like everything just kind of flies away on me. Ha. Alright, where did my bat go? Alright, hold on one second. Silly me, put him away. Alright, so I'm going to do my bat, and I kind of would like to have him flying across the moon. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on him and have him on the moon. First off, you're going to want to lay this down to make sure you know where to put him so that he does kind of show up. Alright, and then you're going to also figure out where the owl goes and put him right there. Okay, so then you're going to take off the pop-ups and have it popped up, and then you're going to put that onto a piece of the Night of Navy. And then what I did was I made a little strip and put it at the bottom, and then stamped Spooky, and then and then sponged it. So there's that card, and let me go ahead and show you the other one that I have. And this one is Imagine the Possibilities, and with the Inspired by Nature in the background, and I used the wood grain. So hopefully this helps you to make your own window, and I'll talk to you next week.